just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts, was there not?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
This place cheers me right up.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement. That is, the basement sick room, where none of the other sisters are permitted entry. In Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine, which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a pop...
This basement sick room sounds rather unsavoury. Shall we see what Sir Lubomir...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go for... You've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that base, should you find evidence fit to implicate her? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, so I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need.
What about this reeks of a plot? Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Tis no great shock to me.
'Twould be prudent to investigate the most suspicious place first, methinks. Shall we make for the basement sick room? I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Here already, are we?
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Apt to be said.
I find such solace in prayer.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Dead on my feet.
Must be one we took over.
Maybe I'll kip right here.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Every day.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Moment I let down my
I
guard,
don't know
I'm
what
done.
to do.
Ingredients. Plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
What have I done to deserve this, I ask you?
ever heard such nonsense?
It must be grateful. What about this place makes me nervous?
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
It's been a hard day.
I don't know what to do.
Let us be thorough. Scrupulous investigation is the cornerstone of any adventure.
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
It's no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
Been away this place. 'Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
Greetings.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Perhaps you've a moment to Perhaps you've a moment.
While we're here,
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir. I do hope naught befalls Lub.
This is a place of prayer.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Blessed be sweet servants.
I don't feel safe. What should I do?
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail.
It must be grateful.
I don't know what to do. I don't like
I'm aching for a fight.
I wish to astound, not to be used. What?
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be topped off.
Go on, have a look.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
My bed. As sharp as this.
Must have taken a wrong.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
What about this
Space next to none of us.
Really scary.
Living
I've never
hard, but
seen
clean
that.
to clean.
Suffer so.
I ought to be getting home.
I sleep on my
There's no
woes.
telling what will
may
happen
have
if I linger here.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me. I'll take any
There's no telling what will
I
happen if I
sleep
linger
on
here.
my woes, mayhap they'll come.
Everyone's as tired as
Like
I
it
am.
or not,
Seems
I
like.
must go where duty calls me.
Not that whatever happens here, anyhow.
All this hustle and bustle.
Fancy a gander?
Fine wares.
I could do with a few more hours sleep.
Interested in my wares?
Perhaps you might provide me with some inspiration.
Look as long as you please. A hard day's work.
Right, help us and get some sleep.
Not but miser and well, sometimes.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's study.
Fancy a kick. But not at the expense of my duty. Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
I don't know what to do.
Not to come.
But I like it here.
I don't know what to do.
Medicine! Medicine! Now!
Oh, someone help.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea. Mayhap it would serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Right you are.
'Twould be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
Perhaps once we've concluded this bit of business, we might allow ourselves a moment's rest.
Right you are.
Here at last.
What should I do? What to do? Hoy, arisen! Say, do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of... That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to... I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold. I'll help too.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
That's just what I was thinking.
At least my back's not acting up today. Welcome. Well met.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. Right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. Good evening, sir. I trust you. This calls for deep.
Welcome.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all... Right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
I find your company to be rather edifying. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite... Tis a mystery to me.
Welcome.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
Sets my thoughts down dark
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right. I'm sure it...
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I'll take any chance not... The rules at your leisure. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find.
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Someone comes.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Now lots of people who live in the priests have been treating everyone as best they can. I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, I'll talk to the priests in the meantime.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough.
my kind of
What do
place.
I do to deserve this? Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Drink is a vice, a lesson another day. This performance is...
Lady Eleanor's a good... I wavered between life and death for quite some time. Can't say as I missed that basement mine. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those...
Elena, a fine woman by all accounts. I was in her... You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But in the end, I survived. But methinks, and once I saw her. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. You'd think 'twere medicine. But I'd not have bought medicine from a man. They were whispering. Where'd they meet?
We ought to show Sir Lubomir what we've found. He might be able to tell us more. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name. Pray, sir, do what you can. You're back. Pray, these look like Johann and Bruno. I know. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. At any rate, they may know aught of use.
Wish I could go on an adventure. Trouble here. I'll best move along.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
Over here.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Nicely done.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith.
Ha! You're a fearsome one.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be
Ah, of course.
glad we understand each
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord Phasus. 'Tis a name of great import. Of that I am...
This is a place of prayer.
Shall we bring the medicine we discovered to the doctor over in the rest town? Mayhap he can tell us of its effects. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I... don't have to lead the way for a change.
How's that treating you? Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite... a tale to tell. Much obliged. Time to be heading.
Nary a tale to be had. Uncle, it's been a hard day.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid. Oh, thank you.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick.
Thanks, sir.
So tired. I kept just about anyway.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness. Might I beg a moment of your... My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offer... Oh, thank you. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter.
Let's take it easy today.
Down my hair.
At your left.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Twas a fine journey we shared.
Let
Wherever
us
your
work together to honor the original.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I'm only glad to have proven my...
Shall we discuss tactics now or later?
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
That sounds
sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
Well, that wasn't a homecoming I envisioned. I knew moving it would be in a bad way.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Goblins! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
No sense letting you gain the upper hand. Early whipping gets the worm, as they say.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Mighty generous. Just a little something to shock.
Let me get that. I'll carefully conserve my strength.
I'm all for swapping stories. But perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
We really need...
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Nope, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
If I might have my say, look how many women we count among our number.
And I've no objections. There's no debilitation a curative cannot mend.
Watch them closely.
It cannot weather Ice's numbing grip. As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste, or one of us has been drenched.
Display of skill.
I merely did what duty demands. As it is said.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the sea.
I knew it. To be so. are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. The find of the century, I dare say. This is why I shall never tire of our adventures. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
your command, Arisen.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Drop all your
Nice armor
valuables,
you got.
and I might just let you live.
You'll not get past me! Lost your nerve! I'll not be done in by the likes of you!
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Do we make them rue their own impatience?
We were back already when they found us. This shan't take long. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Beasters. Such a dreadful fright when they so suddenly.
Untamable as far as beasts go.